week's video, we talked about parking. We tried to park there and Trevor almost took out a sign and some trees. So we just, you know, it is what it is.
Wait a second, because I'm going to go back over to the sign and kick it over. So the next guy won't have to deal with the same thing I did.
I mean, look, are you going to kick the sign over?
Yeah.
In all honesty, I thought there would be no one here. I don't know what I was thinking.
It's just a tree.
A tree. I didn't think there would be anybody here, but it's crowded. Go faster. Absolutely amazing. It was beautiful, but is the parking worth it? No.
Yeah, it was worth seeing, I think. Yeah, it was good.
There's just too many people.
Something to see. I mean, that's the biggest tree I've ever seen, an oak tree anyway.
Yeah.
And you'll never see it again probably, so it was worth it.
I guess Charleston's angel oak tree is kind of like our banyan tree.
Yeah.
Are the banyan trees. Look how huge they are. It's the wow factor of something that big. Okay, I have a question for you. Trevor, born in the South, but he grew up mostly in Michigan.
Years in Florida.
Mostly Michigan. Anyway,
Michigan.
If I ask you, how do you pronounce the city we're in right now, how would you pronounce it?
Charleston. How do you say Charleston?
Charleston.
Say it again.
Charleston.
Charleston.
Charleston. Charleston. It's storming out that way, Trevor.
Oh, Lord.
It is absolutely pouring. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I love toast.
I'm trying to get everything out of the refrigerator before our next trip.
I don't want anything on it. Just toast. Dry toast. Just dry toast.
He's trying
delicious.
He's trying to make it sound
delicious.
Melo's like, if you don't want it, Daddy, I'll eat it.
We'll eat it.
Mom,
I love toast.
I love toast. They love a lot of stuff because they've been digging in the garbage. Something they never do, but it's a new thing this week. Isn't that right? Hmm? Yeah. Don't be looking at me like you're all innocent. You know you did it. You know you did it. This one too. You know you're guilty, don't you? Look, she's so guilty she leaves. Look, guilt. That says guilt right there. Do you want anything to drink with your toast?
I got soup water to wash her down.
That's so sad. Mellow.
It's hard out here on the road.
Mellow, what are you doing? Hi. I am definitely not one of them little cute girls that when they sweat, they just kind of sparkle. Now look at my face. Look at my face. Look at my face. I am so glad I got papers on him because he could just drop my ass. That bread is a lobster. It's hot.
It is pretty hot.
It is. I bet the humidity is. Well, it kind of drizzled this morning, so I'm sure the humidity is just off the chain.
Yeah.
I can't breathe. Trevor, I mentioned playing pickleball. He's like, yeah. And then I got there. I'm like, honey. Like after 3 hits, it's hot.
Now we got a little bit.
It's hot.
Drilling.
We drilled a little bit. But I've already gotten into a bad habit of serving it wrong and hitting it back wrong. So, everybody.
Just keep plugging away, sweaty.
Shut up. See if you can hear this. This is like the most beautiful sound in the world. A lot of times if it doesn't pop, it means it's not a good watermelon. Ooh, but it smells yummy. And of course I cut it wrong. Oh, look at that. I don't know how you eat your watermelon, but I eat mine like this. With a spoon. That's the best way to eat it. And you go around like this. Ooh, look at that. Oh, no, I'm not gonna put the whole thing in my mouth. Look how pretty. Then I'll cut it in half with my spoon. It's very, very good, but it's kind of cold. It hurts my tooth. Got a crown put on it, and everything's kind of sensitive. So it hurts. But it's good. It's worth all the pain in the world. So, if you've never tried this, thank me later. Take a little bit of watermelon and squeeze some lemon juice on it. Or lime juice. And then try that. And then, growing up in the South, have you ever put salt on your watermelon? Not the healthiest thing to do, but it's pretty good. Just try it. Just try it. So on Isle of Palm, see this is parking. This is extra parking. And it's like literally in people's yards.
Oh, it looks like there's a spot there.
We have found parking.
Yes, we have.
The whole time I'm getting my stuff, I'm in the car, like right here, and I'm like, babe, Trevor, and then I get out and he's like way down there. He's already found
Doing
our
good deeds, picking up garbage off the side of the road, putting it in the garbage can,
Good
and then I
job.
found our walkthrough.
Good job. So these houses are gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that one behind you.
Wow.
Look at the steps. See, look, there's like little steps that go up to the roof.
Birdie.
Yeah, these are cute.
Just gonna cross here.
super, super windy out there. It's always super windy. Help.
And the sand really kind of covers you. And I think with all the wind and the waves, you kind of feel kind of salty feeling almost.
You feel salty and sticky.
Yeah,
and
you feel a little stickier than you do at normal beaches, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like that at Myrtle Beach too. So
That could be, yeah.
because I know Myrtle Beach, I'd always feel really sticky and it's like salty, and my shades would be all glazed over with salt. And in Florida, it's not like.
But it's still a beautiful beach.
It is I love Isle of Palm is gorgeous. You got tons of beach. There's not a lot of stuff like built up. You got these nice houses surrounding you. The sand is nice. Got enough. I'm crunching. I wish you could hear this. I am actually crunching sand.
Covered in sand by the time you leave, and it's not like you sat in it or anything like that. It's just because it's blowing little by little onto your blanket or whatever.
Yeah, the blanket was covered in sand when we left.
When we lived here before, we used to go to Folly a lot more, and I think that was more because the shark teeth. Yeah, shark teeth hunting. We did come here a decent amount, and it seemed to be, I don't know if it is just always windy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I guess sometimes maybe more than others, but.
So we're going to try to just ride down through the little, I don't know if you call it town of Isle of Palm.
Yeah, little town, little shops or whatever.
We probably won't get out because last time I came here a couple days ago. I'm just going to try to do some footage while he was playing golf, and there's nowhere to park. And it's like $20 to park, and we just left for free. So I don't know that I want to get out, so I might just throw the camera up just so you guys can see, because it's really cute, and it's like just a little, I guess, mom and pop little restaurants and shops, and you can get some Charleston, memorabilia and some Isle of Palm memorabilia, some T-shirts, keychains. Remember, I bought you your first little business card holder here.
Yep.
Remember? When we first started dating. So, don't you need to get a job or something? Instead of just laying around, doing nothing? Like fold some laundry, something. Is this really all you do? Okay. I brought quinoa with me. We had everything in jars, and well, Trevor didn't want to get rid of the jars, so ta-da! We're traveling with jars of quinoa. Not even a full thing. Anyway, so I don't really cook a lot of quinoa, and it says to rinse it. Y'all. Oh snap! I just poured some of it out. Let me show you. Gee whiz. So I'm rinsing off grapes, but look. Do I just wash that down the drain? How do you rinse quinoa? I'm just gonna cook it. We'll see what happens. Like, because when I went to try to, you know, just pour the water off of it, everything just comes out. It just doesn't. So now I'm assuming I'm just going to boil this, I guess. And I don't know how much water I have in it, so I don't know if that's gonna be enough water. We'll see how this is gonna come out. Move my grapes. See, this is how you rinse stuff. And you don't lose anything. Nothing falls out. I am definitely having one of those mornings. Like, I burnt the tofu. I don't quite know what I'm doing with it this morning anyway. Normally I do cook better than this. I've made a mess all over the stove. I don't know what's going on with this. We'll see. I think when you're in an Airbnb, you're not at home. You don't function like you normally function. So I'm just like all over the place. So we'll see. It's going to be a creation of, I don't know. I'm going to see what I make. So my quinoa is finished. And what I'm going to put on it, I put it in the refrigerator and it's now cold. Like, you know, refrigerator cold. And I made this. This is ranch dressing. You can make ranch dressing with cashews. You soak your cashews and you blend them until it's really, really fine. And you just add all your ranch seasonings. And your cashews is just the base. So I'm going to add this into quinoa. I know, right? I'm just making something up. So let's add a little bit of that. Interesting. I'm going to make like a I guess like a cold quinoa salad kind of thing. Add some ranch dressing, maybe put some red onions, and cut up some apples, and maybe some grapes. Ooh, put some grapes in it. So let's do that. This is lunchtime cooking with Michele while Trevor plays pickleball. Knives. When you're in Airbnb, you always forget where stuff is located. And this knife is not sharp. So, okay, I'm going to try a little bit of this with a grape. If it's not, I'm going to add some tofu in there. I might put on some hemp seed. Hemp seed is a complete protein. So I use hemp seed on everything. You know, a lot of people think because of the way we eat, we are protein deficient, but we are not. So I might add some tofu. Red onion is just so good on everything. It's got such a good flavor. Let's add a little bit of this tofu in there. I add, maybe not too much because I did add some seasonings to the tofu. But y'all, it stuck because I wasn't paying it any attention. Yeah. So anyway. Ooh, this is looking so pretty. Look at this. Look, look, look. Watch me dump it. It looks really good. We'll see what Trevor thinks. Okay. I'm gonna eat. Oh my goodness. Was it a rough one? Huh?
Yes.
How was it?
Awesome.
You had good games?
Tons.
Did she go downstairs? Lord. Get your butt up here. Come on. Go get that. Oops.
Take a shower.
Ew, he's glistening. And look at him walk.
Feel my shirt.
No. I see it hanging weird.
My shorts.
That boy sweats. So here comes the taste test. Trevor is sitting. Mellow is again
Excuse me.
having to be the. All right, taste test. So what do you think? You
Very good. Mm-hmm.
There's lots of protein in that, but one it's quinoa and tofu and the ranch dressing I made with the cashews.
Yum.
And apples, red onion, and grapes. Isn't it good? It turned out really good. All right, don't choke. You want some water or are you going to drink your coffee with it? Coffee? Really, when are you going to get a job? Hi. And you know when you're doing the countdown thing, you know, when it's done, I thought. So I looked at it the other day, and you just totally messed up my tripod. So I looked at it today, and so after it counts down to what you're going to do, it starts counting days past. So I looked at it today, and we have been homeless for 12 days and so many minutes. I forgot what it was. And I got to thinking, you know, I'm like, yeah, we don't have a home. We are technically homeless. I can't say, okay, I'm tired, I'm ready to go home. We got to Charleston. So April 26th, I think was the date. And we decided to stay an extra week in Charleston. We just needed some chill time. We are leaving and we're just going to go to our next Airbnb. It's time to go somewhere else and have some fun. So anyway, so really no updates on anything. We're making our way to New York. The guy hasn't even closed on the house yet. So, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen if he doesn't close. I guess we'll just find somewhere to stay until we go to Thailand. I'm really going to start researching to see when we can leave. Ready to get over to Thailand and, you know, just start our adventure. I mean, this is going to be fun, I guess. You know, I've never been to New York. A lot of people love Saratoga Springs. So I'm excited to see it, but I don't want to stay there too long because I'm just ready to get to Thailand. But these guys right here, this is why we can't fly yet, because we don't want to get to the airport and they go, oh, it's too hot. You know, you can't fly with them, because we're hearing and we're seeing people say that if it's too hot, it heats up faster on the tarmac. So if they're in cargo, because cargo is temperature controlled, that it'll get too hot if they're in waiting. Like, you know, if they're sitting there on the tarmac in the cargo and then they take them. So I don't know. You know, I don't know what to believe. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to get to the airport. We've got 2 dogs, you know, 2 big crates, our luggage, and they go, oh, sorry, you know, you can't fly. And then, you know, what the crap are we going to do? We've already sold our truck. I mean, we haven't sold our truck yet, but by the time we get to the airport to leave, we're not going to have a truck. There just needs to be a better way of flying with dogs. They should be able to come on board with me and let me take my dogs, my family, which the way she's behaving right now might leave her here. Would you please stop? Mellow. Well, it's time to tell Charleston goodbye. But I want to know, how is it that it seems like when you go somewhere, everything that you have multiplies? I swear we didn't bring this much stuff in here. Well, this is a little bittersweet.
Yep, it's been fun. Charleston's been great. Yeah, so we're heading off to Asheville now.
Look at her.
Which should be pretty cool too. But Charleston was great, man. No complaints. I mean, the beach was good. The pickleball was fabulous. The gym was nice.
Like we said in our last video, Folly was kind of eh. But if you've never, yeah, if you've never been,
yeah, it's definitely worth coming. Looking forward to Asheville now.
I left Trevor to pack the rest of the stuff. We put a tarp over everything in the truck because that leaks, that cover leaks when it rains. So I took everything out, put the tarp down, and put everything under it. So it's wrapped up like a Santa present. So hot outside, I was just sweating. I know he's gonna be the same after doing this. I was like, why did we even take showers? Whew, I'm dying. But so long, Charleston. Hi, what are you doing? What are you doing?